Hey everyone, Gaijin Guinea Pig here, and I am in my hotel room in Japan, in Shinjuku, in Tokyo. But by the time you see this, I'll be back in America, so don't try and visit me. I won't be here, okay? But today we're doing something very different for my channel, and we are talking about chips because I love chips and I love snacks, and I'm always eating snacks, and that's why I'm fat. But that's a different story. We're talking about seaweed flavored chips, to be more specific. And we're gonna do a little head to head comparison with a couple of flavors that I found at the local convenience store, the Combini, the Family Marts, the 7-Elevens, the Lawsons, they all have it. Okay, first flavor, all right? Here we are. Okay, get a good look. Calbee, right? Calbee is one of the OG legendary chip companies in Japan, and we have nori nori butter. Butter, okay? So it's like seaweed and butter, which, some of you might think that's weird. I think it sounds pretty good. It also says Nisho no nori shio. Two different kinds of seaweed used in this, right? There's aonori and yakinori, okay? For reference, aonori is the kind of seaweed flakes that you would see sprinkled on okonomiyaki and takoyaki, things like that. And the yakinori is the more traditional seaweed, I guess, that you would see wrapped around onigiri, right? The rice balls that you can get at the convenience stores. So that's flavor number one. Flavor number two is from the Western giant, Pringles, okay? And it says here, nori tapuri, which is like a lot of nori or a lot of seaweed flavor infused. I don't know where to look, by the way, for this. I'm recording this on my phone. It also says otsumami nori, and it says umami, right? Kiwadatsu, which is like a lot of nori flavor. So I'm expecting a huge seaweed flavor explosion with these. And they're not potato chips, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but with Pringles, they're actually potato flakes. That's a side note, okay? So we're gonna put these two seaweed chips head to head, and we're gonna see who wins. I really expect that the Calbee chips are gonna be my favorite. That's my expectation. That is my guess before I even try them. But we'll see what happens. All right, first up, the Calbee nori butter chips. Now I'm expecting a lot of nori flavor, of course, with being, two types of seaweed going on. And butter, yeah. Here, I'll give you a good look. I mean, it's a pretty traditional chip with a lot of green flecks on it, as you would expect. So I'm gonna try it. Whoa! Yeah, I mean, it is as advertised. There is a very prominent seaweed flavor, but that butter is equally as strong as the seaweed flavor. I think it's really good. There's a flavor of chip that was really popular a couple of years ago called shiawase butter or happy butter. This is very reminiscent of that with that butter flavoring. I like them. I think both flavors are very strong, but neither are overwhelming. Solid chip. I would probably buy these again and snack on them. All right, now let's go to the Pringles and see how those are, shall we? All right, number two, well, the challenger, if you will, at this point, the Pringles. I'm going to pop the top and we'll see if I can stop or not. Slogans. Now, one thing, if you don't know about Japanese Pringles or Pringles made in Japan, is that they are a lot different from their Western counterparts in the sense of the texture, I think, is different. They're a little more firm, there's more of a crunch, and they're smaller in size, like most Japanese foods, I guess. Here it is. Look at the size of that. It's very green, so they weren't lying about the tappuri part. There's a lot of seaweed. Well, there appears to be a lot of seaweed in this chip. It's very green, and you can see it's very small. So let's give it a try. Okay. The thing I'm noticing right away about these is they're not very salty. There's almost no salt flavor. I think it would probably be a lot more pleasant if it were a salty nori flavor. The seaweed flavor is very strong indeed, as expected, but they're just not salty enough. And I think with most chips, you need that salt to sort of, boom, bring the flavor full circle. But I'll try one more. That was a little better, flavor-wise. Maybe that top chip just got shy when they were getting seasoned. Alright, just super Hadouken, like nori flavor, for real. As expected, I prefer, where is it? The winner, for me, Calbee. Now, Japan, don't sleep on Japan's potato chips. They know what they're doing. Calbee is one of the best, if not the best. And seaweed and butter. Like, what a fantastic combination this is. Like, and it's also limited edition. That's what this red circle implies here, that it's a limited time only. It's a new product, so who knows when you see this video, but if you do and you see it and you're inspired to go to your convenience store and get it and you're in Japan, by all means, I recommend it. And if you're just a hardcore seaweed person, then get the Pringles. But this is the winner for me. And I loved it. So this was a different kind of video for me. I thought it would be fun to talk about some snacks because it's something that I guess I'm passionate about. I love snacks. So maybe we'll do more of these in the future if I have some cool new ones to show off. But you let me know down in the comments below if you're into this kind of video and if there's any kind of snack that you'd be interested in finding out more about. So give this video a like. Think about subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps my small channel grow. Come find me over on Twitch at Gaijin Guinea Pig. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.